Got another video. It's a monthly watch. We joined probably about like a week late. It was me and my homeboy. My brother ended up playing later in the week, but my friend ended up playing like a day prior, so we had like a little start going. So I went over there. Airfield crate ended up dropping over there, so we took what we had and tried to make a play. After the airfield, I tried to expand the base, but now neighbors kept trying to door camp us. These guys you see right here, they kept door capping us, so we decided to take our stuff and move somewhere else. And as I was building the base, we seen a care package come down, so we decided to go for that. And by the time I depoted, it was nighttime, and there was a crate at train yard. And by the time we got there, it was already popped, so I decided to camp it out to see if anybody's gonna try to snag it. And by this point, it was the end of my day one. So we had like a nice little start going. So we was getting off for the night. And like tradition, my buddy Cobra over here, he likes to be a joker. So his grenades are his best friend. He likes to play around a little too much, but I get mine back. So the next morning, we seen that cargo was out, so we decided to go see what we can do. And actually right here, this dude is actually one of the guys that was our neighbors from the beginning that kept door capping us. And after we killed him, it was non-contested after that, so we went depoted. And by that point, there was a crate at water treatment, so we tried to make a little play there too. After we depoted, decided to go take oil. Cobra, he died to heavies, but we ain't gonna talk about that. But I ended up getting one of the worst oil crates I've ever seen in my life. I mean, look at that. Who wants that? I might as well just do all that on the ground. But just like any old good Rust game, it ain't Rust unless you play Hit the Monkey. And what that is when you try to knock your opponent down with a good old rock. And you'll see that I'm far superior at this game, and I'm probably the best Hit the Monkey player there is. And if anybody's got any problems with that, they can take it up with me. By the time we got done fooling around and goofing off and doing a whole bunch of nothing. Yeah, cargo came back out, so we decided to test our luck, and for some reason there's some dudes down there that never hit cargo before. It was their first time, and they were just ratting on it. And then by the time I depoted, we heard a bunch of gunshots over by water treatment, so I decided to go check it out. Then we seen a lock crate. It was over at water treatment once again. So we had to go do what we do best, and that's almost died to a water pipe kid. We seen somebody called in oil, so we was gonna go try to make a play, but by the time we went over there, we seen the crate was popped, so we decided just to try anyway to see if we could see anybody. And the loot they got, I didn't show it here, but it really wasn't all that great. It was a bunch of mediocre stuff. I ended up hearing a bunch of gunshots at dawn after we got back. And this is when my brother gets on. So right before nightfall, we heard a big raid go down, so I was trying to see what the noise was about. Once it was daytime, I decided to go run to home since I live practically right next to it, and then I heard a bunch of DB shots coming from this base. After that, I seen I had no wood in base, so I decided to go chop some trees when I heard a bunch of bolty shots. And this fool right here is mad loaded. There's 2 guns and them satchels I end up coming back for. But his buddy come and try to wipe me out. I had 2 airdrops, so I decided to throw them sons of a gun when I heard a big old raid right next to me. And after I depoted, I guess some same dudes, I still really ain't sure to this day, but they ended up raiding over here by this 2x2 as well. They ended up raiding a whole bunch of bases over here, but we'll get to that in a minute. Now I didn't show it in the clip, but that fool I just killed, he was Full Metal Custom. I don't know who in the world runs Full Metal Custom. Like, you gotta be either cracked out your mind, or you don't have a mind at all. But either way, that's the kid I was in there running. I was trying to grab these fools coming out the base, but they were coming out like Hazzy and Prim kit and stuff, and like scouting around the whole area. They were extremely scared for the loot that was in a 2x2 that was half wood. Like, there ain't no way the loot in there was that good. Like, the best thing they had on them was the stuff they brought, and it was like a Full Metal M2. So I guess they were terrified of losing that. But either way, they ended up getting spotted, and cards were not in my favor. After we deep a good bit of loot, there's still 2 garage doors left, so we decided to go try and blow those things off. As I was transferring loot back and forth, I was just casually kind of admiring my base when one of the dudes that we countered ended up finding where we lived, but it really ain't no surprise. I didn't live too far from that base we countered. This is actually the following day. that morning I decided to go try to run oil, and I had a big clan of dudes come and try to counter me. After the dudes killed me, I was determined to find them, so I ended up finding them. They live right next to oil, and we actually went and online them. So I missed the first part of the clip where we blew the ceiling in, but it was nothing crazy. All we did was just top down them. And then we was selling base up and transferring loot in the meantime. And after that, we get off for the night. But I had a weird feeling that we was gonna get raided, so me and my brother jumped on at, I don't know, probably like 3 o'clock in the morning, and this is what I seen. At this point, I didn't know how severe the damage was. I knew they got the core because my bag was broken. He killed me with a wooden spear, but I was trying to see what we can get back out of. Yeah, there really wasn't much we could do. They did get our boom, so it was just kind of, we had our hands tied. They just kind of won that. We still had a bunch of loot left over, and we stashed the rest of it. But at that point, I didn't really feel like playing no more. Plus, the server was like literally ran by this clan. They had like a Discord or something. There was like 20 of them, but it is what it is. I had fun playing this white. It was a good one. I got crazy loaded. And if you like the video, please like and subscribe, and hopefully I can get another one out soon.